Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Sandman here. I have an Assa 700. So these are really tough freaking locks, man. So this is a black belt level lock. This is my first black belt level lock. This is actually a black belt submission video. I have 7 pin stacks here. I have a 3D printed C-clip on the back. And yeah, it's a mix of gin and a Christmas tree spooled driver pins. I do have some taper pins in there as well, and then I have torpedo and standard key pins. So this is the key in the bitting. I have a very shallow cut on number 7 and number 5, and very deep cuts on number 6 and number 4. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with this lock. I've picked it twice so far, put it on video, but the requirements for black belt is very, very strict, and there's a couple things that I need to do in that gutting process to be able to, for this to verify as a black belt lock. Wish me luck. Bit of a false set here. Okay, now I'm in a very deep false set. Trying to set that pin number 1. I got a lot of slack in my top of keyway here, but I was able to hold what I got. Pin number 1 feels to be set. Pin 2. Okay, and we got an open. I made that look easy, but I cannot tell you the hours I spent on this. I cannot tell you all of the failed takes. Okay, here we go. Man, that was rough. All right, now here's actually the hard part. It's actually harder to gut this thing on camera for black belt, you know, qualification than it is to pick this thing. So here we go. That's awesome. Happy with that. I'm going to pull my camera back a bit and just until I can get this thing gutted. Okay, so that's the core rotated. I was told that I can gut it through the top, but man, the last time I tried to do that, some of the pins just kind of spilled out. So I'm actually going to try to gut this traditionally, so that way I can show the pin states. tolerances on this thing is super tight. But I think I'm in. Something tells me that thing is slightly crooked, but I think I'll be okay. Let's give it a try. All right. Okay, here we go. Pin stack number 1 is a torpedo key pin. Pin stack number 2 is another torpedo. Pin stack number 3 is a standard. Pin stack number 4 is a torpedo. Pin stack number 5 is a standard. Pin stack number 6 is a torpedo. And pin stack number 7 is another torpedo. At some point, I'm going to zoom in to get these, to get the counter milling. Since I picked this lock clockwise, I need to show the left side of the counter milling, that it's all still there. So there's no counter milling in 7, but there is in 6. Nothing in 5. There is in 4. Nothing in 3. 2. Counter milling. And 1. And I'm going to flip it around and show the same on this side. So here's 1. 2. Here's 3. Here's 4 countermilling. Here's 5. Here's 6 countermilling. And 7. And I'll zoom in later to do that again once I have gutted this guy. All right, so we're looking at pin number 1. That's a gin spool. Excuse me, that's a Christmas tree. That's the pin state. That was a Christmas tree, not a gin spool. We have a spring. Okay, we have number 2 here. Okay, that's the pin state. I can't tell if it's a gin or a Christmas tree at this point in time. Okay, that was a Christmas tree. Pin number 3 looks to be tapered driver. That's the pin state. Okay, jumped out on me. Not much to grab onto. Glad I didn't lose it. And number 4 is going to be a gin or a Christmas tree. Let me see if I can get it. Better view. There we go. That's the pin state. And this appears to be a gin spool. I think that's the only gin spool in this whole lock. I think the rest are Christmas trees and tapers. Okay, I'm now going to gut from the back. I'm not going to have any illumination, but I think it'll be okay. All right, so there appears to be a tapered pin at number 7. That's the pin state. Two more pins to go. All right, number 6. We have another Christmas tree. That's the pin state. Make sure I'm focused. There it is. And let me get that spring out. And then the last one appears to be a tapered driver. That's the pin state. Yep, tapered driver. And that spring. Okay, let's inspect this Bible here before I put it down. Okay, let's look at the back side. Okay, I think that should satisfy that. Now at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to zoom in. On that, I'm going to zoom in on the plug there. I'll try to keep everything in frame. Okay, let's take a look at this guy again. There's the bottom. We're just going to go around. Okay, let's take a look at the countermilling on this again. So number 1, countermilling. Number 2, countermilling. Number 3, nothing. Number 4, countermilling. And nothing on 5, and 6, countermilling. And here's 7. Okay, here's countermilling on 1, countermilling on 2, number 3, nothing, countermilling on 4, nothing on 5, countermilling on 6, and nothing on 7. I hope that satisfies that requirement. Take a look at these pins. So I have a torpedo on 1, 2, 4, and 6, and 7. So I only have a standard on 3 and 5. And then on the driver pins, I have a Christmas tree on 1, 2, and 6. I have a gin spool on number 4. And I have tapered drivers on 3, and 5, and 7. Those were the ones that set first. And then I had to try to set 6, and then 4, and then 1 and 2, if I'm correct there. And per the requirements here, so I have I have countermilling on 1, 2, 4, and 6. So 1, 2, 4, and 6. Perfect. Thank you so much for watching. Man, I don't even know if this video is meant for an audience or if this video is meant for a black belt auditor. I don't know anymore. I'm just stressed out. I hope this video counts towards my black belt submission. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Mr. Sandman, bring us, please, please.